Okay. Yes. So, of course, season 5 is not going to be live per se, but we definitely got some preparation on the motherfucking way. As you can see, Kai Storm is in the building. Motherhood, Sex, Marijuana is in the building. Shoot, Fuego Magazine is in the building. Shop.spreadshirt.com/MSM gear is in the building. Everybody is in the building. And season 5 will bring new conversations, new topics to talk about, new subscribers, new money in this bitch. That's all we interested in 2023. Increase in direct deposits. G, stop playing. Stop playing. Motherhood, Sex, Marijuana.com. We in the building, season 5. Show up and show out. And if you want to get down with us, hit us up. All right? Later, people. We in the building, season 5. Let's get it. You know what I mean? Shit, it's a lot going on, but at the same time, it's nothing going on. You know what I mean? It's like I'm in the midst of just a waiting room for the most part. So I'm waiting for responses basically. But other than that, everything is good. You know what I mean? A goddess is graduating this year, and she's taking her graduation pictures on Monday. So
congratulations, queen. Congratulations, young queen.
Definitely looking forward to that. And then of course birthdays and shit is right after that. So we looking forward to that shit. If definitely. How you doing?
I'm feeling okay today, I don't know. I can't complain. And you know what? Because I can't complain because just a few months ago, it seems less than a year ago, things were very different.
Word.
And I just can't help but thank the ancestors and the gods for the goodness.
Word. I mean, that I ain't gonna lie, that's true. A few months ago, she, you know what I'm saying, she was definitely different. And now, you know what I mean, you got a whole new person in your life, and this person is like for real, for real. You know what I mean? It's for real. Like, you know, I be making jokes about she's the boss of you, but she kind of the boss of me now too, because it's like, you know what I mean? I gotta coordinate with you, and then you gotta, you know, confer with her, like, yo, is it okay if I no, I'm just saying I need 15 minutes away from you, so is it okay?
Oh my goodness. And you know what? I need to put some updated pictures because she sure is getting bigger. She's getting chunkier,
Oh, hell yeah, honey. We damn sure want to see updated pictures.
Okay, definitely.
And you know what I'm saying? Updated pictures, video, shit, anything.
But you know what? I'm not even gonna lie, man. Like, my son took a big old shit on the couch today and then decided to take another shit in the corner of the room and shit. And so I was furious.
Wait, wait a motherfucking minute. Wait a minute. No, because we talking about a damn near grown ass man. Yo, because I done seen your son. That boy is big enough to walk to a toilet, identify the toilet. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Knows what goes in it, knows what don't go in it. I'm just saying. In 2023, you can't. No, a 3-year-old knows exactly what the fuck going on. So this was I'm going to take it as this was his rebelling. This was his way of finding the worst way to rebel.
It was just one of those moments in parenting where I was just like, oh my Lord, I never want to do this shit again. Fuck this shit.
That's an extreme parenting moment, because I mean the only thing I can say is yes, when they were babies, well, not even when they were babies. The first one, when she was a baby, I was very excited to be all up in her pum pum, wiping it for whatever came out of it. So there was a bit of an accident where, you know, shit was spurted on my face. Okay, that happened one time. That happened one time. But then I learned, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna let her shit. I'm gonna just, I can't be excited to jump in that diaper. I need to chill out and let it happen before I jump in the diaper. But that's that. But she was a little, you know, 2-week-old something. So I was just, you couldn't even get mad, even though you pissed the hell off. There's shit on your face. There's shit on your face. Tight. You know what I'm saying? But you couldn't even get mad because she not young enough to know nothing. It's not like she know anything. Your son can identify the bathroom. He knows exactly wherever you live at. Your apartment ain't that big that he don't know where the bathroom at. He can't walk to it by himself. Nah, fucker. You playing with me, and I'm gonna have to kick your ass like a big grown ass. No, I'm gonna have to fuck you up like a grown ass nigga. You playing with me. Now you playing with me. Now you playing with my intelligence and my strength. Ciao.
Girl, oh my gosh, it took everything. I did my thing to discipline, okay? But I'm just saying, man,
oh my God.
It was just one of those times where it's like, this is not cute, this is not appealing, and I don't want to be doing this.
Ciao. Ciao. No. That's one of those things that you be like, player.
Yeah.
Player, don't make me have to fuck you up. Cause then it's like it like in a situation like that, that's a situation where even that, yes. It would be there she go. Okay, so it still would be a situation where, you know what I'm saying, where child services would be looking at you crazy, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, you shouldn't have beat him up for that. But it's like, wait a minute, that nigga shit on my couch on purpose. I should beat his ass. Fuck you mean?
Right.
Fuck you mean? I should beat his ass. But yes, but let's get into the real conversation. What's good, honey? How you doing? Sex man one in the building. You know, we just over here talking shit about our kids.
With Jelly's tainted treats. Jelly's tainted treats.
Hello. Yes, and this is the official meeting between the two of y'all. Yes, let's do it.
I know. Hello. Congratulations.
I'm so excited. And thank you. We were just talking about how, as cute as these motherfuckers are, my 3-year-old decided to shit on my couch and the living room. And it was just one of those times where it's like, I don't ever want to do this shit again. It's not fucking cute, man. So
I just was finishing telling her, like, I couldn't have the composure to not kill his ass. I'm gonna tell you right now, I couldn't have the composure to not break his ass in half. Like, bruh, hold on, player. You know where the bathroom at, right? So you wanted my attention? Okay, let me give you some attention. No, I'm gonna give you some attention. And I promise you, if I break a nail on your face, it's gonna be worse. No, fucker, if I break a nail on your face, player, if I gotta go to Ling Ling today to fix my nail, ooh,
I'm done.
Oh my God.
That is so funny. Baby. Oh my God. All right. So
you're walking into a world shit up.
Yeah, she if anything, she's sitting there like, oh, I ain't got those kind of problems. My God. My God.
No, not for nothing. I did that already. I already raised everybody else's kids. I'm good. I ain't having my own.
I
So
feel
you've
it. I
already
feel
been
it.
there,
But
done
yes,
that.
let's get an
They
official introduction in the building. We got Jelly's Tainted Treats in the building. I myself, you know what I'm saying, Ruby didn't get a chance to have her treats, but I have had her treats in the past. And baby, them white chocolate ghosts, I still remember those. I just ain't been able to financially get to you as of yet, because every time I get a hit, I get robbed by the motherfucking peoples. But what I'm saying is that you got some shit, and I've been watching your IG. You are baking all kind of extra goodness cookies,
It looks
and
so good.
I think I seen like an omelet or something. What we expanded, ain't we?
I've always been a cook. I've actually used to sell empanadas for a while. So now I'm just like, you know what? The cost of eating now is costing too much. So let me cook a little bit.
Yeah,
Hey, I love to cook too. That's what's up. There's the art to it, you know what I mean? And I
Yeah.
think, well, for me, it's really therapeutic.
Yeah.
And so I don't mind. And so one of my love languages is cooking for people. So if
No,
I
that's
love
great.
you, I'm gonna cook for you.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try to do my very best. And so I don't know, it's amazing. And then it's not for everybody, and that's fine as well. That's why you gotta buy
like,
this shit.
I'm the cook. My girlfriend doesn't, but she's clean. She cleans very well. So I'm like, we work.
Oh, that's amazing. That's
So
a
I'm
gem
like,
right there.
I don't care that you don't cook. You don't want to cook, that's fine. Just don't get on me when I don't want to cook. That's all. We work.
Word.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, but I hate cooking because then the dishes, and I use every single fork, every spoon, every plate, every bowl.
Oh, you one of those. You spread
Yeah.
around the kitchen.
I'm a tornado in the kitchen. You're like, what the hell is
Dude,
going on in
I
here? I'm
laugh
like, a
'cause I'm the
masterpiece.
same way. Yeah.
A masterpiece. If you don't use every bowl, did you cook?
I mean,
That's
yes,
yeah.
because I mean, my husband, he ain't, you know, an expert, but anytime he go in there, he got to use every piece, and he don't care because he figure, oh, the dishwasher will get it. No, the dishwasher.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yin and yang. There you go.
There you
I
go.
saw a video the other day. I actually reposted it. It was like, what happens when you marry a chef and he's bringing over a plate, and then it's switching. It's like, you do the dishes. That's who you are. You do the dishes.
I love that.
Word. But okay, so what's going on? What's new in your hood? Like, what events are we looking forward to getting to? You know what I'm saying? And are we going to do the CWCB Expo this year? Because baby, I them prices done raised up too. Shit.
Yeah, not for nothing. That's the thing with a lot of these events. They want lots of money, and then they have like 20 people doing the same thing. So you're paying $200-300 to sit across from somebody who has the same shit that you have. And you know, it's those events, like, I don't mind doing them, but I get so overwhelmed from events. Honestly, I prefer not to do events.
I feel you.
That's why I kind of took a break. Like that last event that I went to with the Joel Santana.
Okay.
My lungs, I swear, my lungs almost collapsed. That's how much like smoke was in the air. I'm like, I can't even breathe.
Well, that's why a team is important. And you know what I mean? Eventually you'll be able to trust, you know, because you know who you can trust. You're not going to just do business with everybody. But once you do get that synergy going, that's amazing. It sounds like you and your partner have that. Kai, you and your partner have that. And I'm accepting applications, I suppose, for my dishwasher. What's up, baby? Whoever's watching this podcast, and I'm just kidding.
I suggest you put a hold on those applications until at least the baby growing into walking status.
Right.
Once the baby stops shitting on the couch, then you can.
There you go. There you go. When you can get the 3-year-old to not want to shit on the couch, then you take applications. But for now, we're chilling.
He sits down and he's like, wait a second, hold up. What is that?
I got bigger things to worry about. So for now, every toy that I use has to suffice. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
My baby. You know what? Speaking of which, I tried masturbating the other day and I could not stop thinking about just shit to do. And it was such a turnoff. I was turning myself off. Like, what the
damn? I gotta pay that damn rent.
Right.
But it's just everything, every little thing. And it's like,
I gotta put air in my tire.
Yeah, yeah, just every little thing was adding up. And then I was like, dang, I'm doing that thing. This is so cliche because I'm used to just smoking and chilling. Like, hey, shit's
Yeah.
gonna handle what it does. And I could not turn this shit off. So it's like, um, how do you guys keep yourself from going like into that mental zone?
Tainted treats.
Okay.
Yo,
Okay.
not for nothing. Yeah. That
Love that.
honestly,
Yeah.
without it, I don't know. I don't know if anything would be okay.
I feel it. I feel it. Hey, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy, but if you really think about it, adulthood has always had a level of medication to it. You know what I'm saying?
Something.
Even with, you know what I'm saying, with your parents and your
Mhm.
grandparents, they would get home from work. You know what I'm saying? My mama, her thing was Bailey's and Kahlua. She would mix her little drink, and
Okay.
you know what I'm saying, and that was her chill spot. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
like a
So
mudslide.
everybody has to have their chill spot. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And definitely, you know what I'm saying, of course, we want to know, how has, if your business has expanded in any kind of way, and if it has, how?
Well, honestly, I kind of took a break for a couple of months to focus on my mental health and my physical health because I got
Feel it.
kind of sick. So I kind of like slowed down a little bit instead of go full force. And I don't know if that's a detriment to me or if I'm, treading, if I'm gonna be treading okay. Because, once you slow down in this, somebody else is like right above you. You know what I mean? So I
Right.
didn't expand in a way where it's like, I have like a whole team behind me and I have like I'm opening up shop or something like that. Not necessarily. Um that's in the future, but right
Mhm.
now I just kind of want to like I'm in the process of moving. So I kind of want to like move and expand my kitchen in that sense, like where I have more
Word.
space and then I can invite more people to come and then maybe teach somebody how to do things. You know, I don't know.
Right,
I'm
because
like
I was
one of those
thinking that
people
too.
that
I
be
was
like
thinking
a
that would be
micromanager.
a good, move space for you to move into, where, what I'm saying, you're actually teaching, how to bake your items and whatnot. Therefore, that's how you could develop a team where, what I'm saying, you could expand your business.
Right, exactly. So in that sense, I've been, focusing more on getting my health right, my
Of
mental health
course.
right, and
Awesome.
full force. Because you can't I can't pour into an empty cup. And I don't know. I'm like one of those people. I know other people could just pump out things no matter what. I have to emotionally be there for me to make
Mm-hmm.
something for you. Because I feel like my energy that I'm putting into something that you're ingesting, I feel like that's important to make sure I'm mentally okay. If I'm like
Word.
all stressed out, crying over your brownie batter, I feel like you're gonna eat that and I don't know, take that on energetically. I don't know if I'm weird for thinking like that, but I
No,
just
you're
feel
absolutely
like,
right.
you know what I mean? I'm like, you're ingesting this. This is not like, I'm like, changing the battery on your watch. This is
Right.
like you're eating this. You're taking this to feel good. And then I'm doing this while I'm not mentally right. I don't like that. I don't know.
And then,
Okay.
you don't want it to be a situation where, the product doesn't taste as good based on the fact that you don't have your
Oh,
full
yeah.
heart into it or your full mentals
Right.
into it. So last thing you want is, a bad result based on,
And
not being
that's
full
happened
into it.
where I forced myself and I burned, I think it was like two brownie batches and they're
Oh,
huge,
damn.
like two full things. And I'm like, what
That's
the
a lot of
fuck?
money.
Oh
Word.
yeah. Nah, I sold it for like half price to somebody, and I was like, "You if you want it burnt?" They're like, "I like it like that." I'm like, "Damn, so pay full price." Nah.
Hey, no, no, not
Leave
for
that
nothing, because you hear people going in stores and be like, yo, give me that extra crispy, yo, give me the
Yep,
extra
yep.
crispy.
I like my I like certain things hard fried, but not my damn brownies.
Right.
I feel that. And I'm so glad. Thanks. Shout out to Queen Kai for linking us up with this amazing queen as well. I was so I just find you inspiring. And even though I didn't take part in the last interview, I did, of course, watch it back and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But nah, shout out to this connection right here. And thank you for coming on here. And thank you for mentioning mental health. Um,
Oh,
my mental health, I've had to check it a lot of times. Well, I mean, I'm always trying to check it, right? But I
yeah.
just noticed that I was feeling the blues, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when you know yourself and you can, you know what your lowest is, you know what I'm saying? You kind of, because I feel like you're in a good space now. Like, you
Yeah.
wouldn't be sitting on a couch in an edifice right now if you wasn't
Right.
doing that. There's people that don't
Right.
even get that shit, right?
You got me at a good
So
time because honestly, I probably would have said no if it was like 2 months ago. I was not mentally here. I did not want to do this shit. I was like, no, I'm not
And good
making
for
nothing.
you. Be real. You got to be real with yourself. Like, and honestly, I love not giving a fuck what people have to say.
Oh yeah.
Of course, either way, like you compliment or whatever, thank you. And thank you if you give me a diss too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's like, and I really appreciate that you did that. We don't talk about mental health on a very like normal level. I seem like
Yeah.
either people are trending it or people don't know what the fuck they're talking about or they're just fronting sometimes. But it's like,
Yeah, I
I,
feel like a lot of people like just kind of like brush it under the rug, like, we could talk about it, and it's like, are you using that to get somewhere like with your sympathy or like because some
Mhm.
people could take it that way like damn, I haven't sold as much, will you guys buy for me? And I'm not gonna be that person. Oh, I threw out 12 cupcakes because nobody bought that shit. You're not gonna hear it. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm not
It's
gonna tell you that,
business.
but I'm gonna tell you, like, you know what, I'm affected by the economy. Everybody's affected right now. Somebody can't purchase that because they have to go and fucking pay a little bit more for eggs. you know
Yo,
Yeah.
and that's
Yes.
that's real,
Yep.
and that's real. And see, it's not the fact that you're talking about it shows that you recognize what was going on with you, and
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, and you actually thought of a plan of action in order to handle it. You didn't sit in the misery, you know what I'm saying, you didn't
Yeah.
let it simmer in your heart.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, you were proactive about trying to, you know what I'm saying, raise yourself up from out of that situation. And
Yeah.
not for nothing, as a business owner, because hey, Ruby and I, we're business owners of this
Mhm.
podcast, plus
Of
we got
course.
our own shit going on. Shit, the struggle to fucking get up, you know what I'm saying, you doing everything you can to move from one space to another, and sometimes it feels like you're not moving, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So the depression might come in, you know what I'm saying, your own brain playing tricks on you, and it's like you got to be the one, sometimes to just figure out a way to get out of that shit. And that's
Right.
the good thing. That's the good
Yeah.
thing that you have that shit, because a lot of people out here don't have that shit, or they fucking turn to like social media and do fucking rants and all kind of extra shit, you know what I'm saying, when none of that shit really helps.
It's irrelevant. Yeah. Like, I mean, there's nothing wrong with going on a little bit of a rant, but it's like
right.
if that's your thing and it's just always you're coming on here to
Word.
complain about something, man, it's unappealing, especially for a brand. I,
Word.
like if your personal page you want to go and talk shit and you're annoying, then you're just annoying. But as a brand, you have to keep it like to a certain, you know, a certain
Professionalism, a
standard
certain
at least.
professionalism, certain, you know what I'm saying, the core level of business practices type shit like that. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like it's only if somebody's really, really taking you out of character, like, you know what I'm saying? Like if somebody was to jump online and be on some shit like, yo, Jelly's Tainted Street is trash. She be charging all kind of fuckery ass prices. Nah, and I don't like that, and I don't like that bitch. Then you could jump on and be like, hold on, player, first to fucking all. Thank you for your
Believe it or
business. You
not,
paid me anyway. What? Okay.
nobody's brave enough to
You
do that from
paid
the
me anyway,
actual
fucker.
page. Nobody's brave enough to do that from the actual page. Those are the ones that go and they report my page for like, oh shit, look at those cupcakes, that fucking bitch.
Word. Yeah, because I did see on Instagram there was a time when somebody reported your page and you had to like, go the extra route to get the shit back.
I had to. I did everything in my power to get this page back because I lost the page before. I had so much great content. I make all my videos. I do all the editing for it. You know what I mean? Like I put a lot of effort into my page.
Of
So
course.
the fact that this was like, no, the third, right? This was my third page. I was like, this ain't fucking happening again. This
Yeah,
ain't
you was
happening.
going hard. I was like, get it, girl.
I
Tell
emailed
them motherfuckers.
I emailed Instagram support. I emailed through the app. Like you go through the Play Store and you look for them and you look for the developer details and they have an email there because any email that you Google doesn't go nowhere.
Right.
That email has to go somewhere. I emailed them the same shit every single day. I'm like, I'm being attacked. Somebody doesn't like me. I'm bullied. Help me. I was like, look
Yeah,
at
use those
my
trigger
page.
words.
I'm like, look at my page. What's on my page that looks like anything? Even if you took a quick glance at my page, you can't think anything of it.
Exactly. At the end of the day, you're not selling weed. You selling treats. The fuck? I'm selling treats. I got pictures of motherfucking cookies and fucking chocolate. The fuck? How the fuck am I getting banned for cookies? Motherfucking coquito. Who the fuck gonna ban coquito? You bitch ass. You bitch ass. You ain't got nothing else to do.
No, but the thing is, they don't even say that I'm like selling drugs. They say that it was pornography, nudity, child pornography. It was like weird shit. I'll show you a screenshot. I was like, what the fuck is this? So I mean, if that was the truth, why would I have my page back? You know what I mean? Like, come on.
Right. Like child pornography.
It was
you talking about?
It was insane. And the picture that it was like, what was it? It was me and a celebrity, and he was like waving. I don't know.
A celebrity waving is child pornography. I mean, was this celebrity a child?
Or were you considered the child because you look
child?
They look like a child? Was good.
It was weird. Nah, I put up my carrot cake and then it was like illegal drugs like that, but I didn't even say anything. It was just like a carrot cake. Just order now.
Yeah. Targeting motherfuckers.
No, I mean, some of it is Instagram and some of it is a hater because Instagram is not going to say it's child pornography.
Right.
Oh, that was the complaint.
But if I write the word edible, I've gotten shut down just for that. So I don't even write it. Everything's tainted.
Right. Exactly.
Oh, okay,
and the fact is your customers know what the hell it is. So you don't even have to advertise that. All you really got to do is put up a picture and say, I'm selling this till tomorrow.
Yep.
The fuck? I'm selling this till tomorrow.
So far, so good.
Keep that passion, man. Keep the passion, that belief in yourself, because I have heard about your brand and hey, it's just not within my budget right now, but I'm going to get there. You know what I'm saying?
It is pricey because I try not to charge delivery fee. So I try to price it into it.
That's my don't I'm judging me from my wallet. That's not your prices are your prices.
No, I just try to let people know, like, because some people will be like, damn, that's a little high, because it's not necessarily the treat that is expensive, it's the minimum. It's like, I'm coming from New Jersey. Think about you getting in your car from New York, driving across a bridge
that you gotta pay a toll at. Let's let the people know that don't live in New York City. You drive across bridges, you gotta pay a toll.
Hello.
Yes, that is true.
I try to be, I try to be fair. That's why I like give discounts. I try to like offer free shipping or discount on shipping or discount if you pick up. Like I try to really help because I understand everybody is like struggling right now. I get it. Like I know what the prices are for rent. I know what the prices are at the grocery store. We all know. We're all kind of like, what the
fuck? See, that's the thing. And that's the thing where, the complaint shouldn't even really be there because, again, first of all, It's infused. Therefore, she's paying a whatever price for the ganja. The ganja ain't free. She ain't growing the ganja in her backyard.
Thank
I'm
you.
just saying,
I
she
be
ain't
telling people, I'm
growing
like,
the ganja in her backyard.
I'm like, that's cheap. I'm like, you go to the store, you go to the dispensary, you're spending $50 on like 6 gummies. They're like with tax and all that. And you eat the whole bag to feel something. Like, come on. Like, I be like, all right, then get it cheaper. Is it gonna taste the same?
Is it going to taste the same? Is it going to give you the same knockoff? No, it's not. It's not the same. And again, we all got to, you know, we all got to figure out the main point is that everything is going up. So, you know what I mean? You go into your favorite restaurant and they got a sign that tell you, yo, inflation is in the building. So increased prices is in the building. Get with it or go to fuck home. One or the other. Figure it out. But that's what it is. We all got to spend more money everywhere we go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
there's nobody that's free from this shit. Nobody. You even heard Cardi B on Twitter talking about she mad lettuce is $6. I mean, a rich woman mad that lettuce is $6. Let's keep it real now.
You know what? I don't even think she's mad that it's $6 because she could afford it. I think she's mad that her people that are not at her level, like her family, you know, of course they get money from her, but they have to go to the store and spend $6. Then she thinks about herself before that, paying $6. Like it's insane. It's insane. That's why I'm like, you know what? I understand if people are kind of like slow, you know what I mean, right now, it makes sense. It's the economy. You're not gonna go and spend money frivolously when you're trying to figure out your rent. You know?
Exactly. And Jelly, have you and your partner ever considered living in a weed friendly state due to what you do?
I mean, I do. I live in Jersey.
Oh, my bad. I thought you were in New York.
I was about to say, I'm about to say, yes, they live in Jersey. New Jersey is very, very, they had dispensaries before New York had dispensaries.
That's amazing.
Only last year on 4/21 they opened it last year. So it wasn't that long. But New York, you could be out in the street and you're fine. You in New Jersey, they catch you, you're getting a ticket.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah, you have to be indoors, and then you can't smoke in every apartment. So, or you know, not everybody owns. So then you're outside smoking.
There's regulations. It's heavily regulated. In other words.
Yeah, you can't be outside like in the parks. Like you can't, like you're in New York and you smell it everywhere. In New Jersey, it's like certain areas they don't care. Like the cops don't give a shit, but it's still they could be an asshole.
I mean, for the most part, they don't care. I can tell you right now that they don't care. And I just actually made a little 15-second short and posted it on our channel and said, yes, the new staple of New York is marijuana, because not only are there stores every fucking where, you can't go nowhere without smelling it. The shit. I've seen people rolling their little joints right on the train. Like,
I love that. I'm so happy.
Shoot, preparation is the name of the game. Preparation is the name of the game.
See, me, I roll before I leave. I roll these, like, 5 or 6, put them in a little tube, and then I pull them out as I go. I don't
That's called preparation to me, right there.
What?
I always bring this with me though.
Okay.
My little kit, because I'm lazy and I don't like rolling. So
that's an efficient rolling tray right there, you guys.
Okay.
If you're a real stoner, you know what's up. We Carrie and I are some stoners, so we know what's up.
Exactly.
And you know what? I love this community. Like, it's going to be weed that brings us together with our most, you know what I'm saying? Like the most fondest memories I have are tied to weed somehow. You know what I mean? So for me, it doesn't have, I've been not having that stigma within myself. I know that you guys talked a little bit in your interview, in your discussion last time, like how your family might perceive it. At this point, you guys, whether you're family or not, whoever's watching this podcast, listening to this podcast, if you feel like there's anything with marijuana at this point, you either, number one, don't want to research, refuse to do the research, right? Number one. Or number two, you're incapable of understanding simple facts. That's
Right.
all I gotta say.
It's a quick
I don't
Google.
care about your religion or your, in this community, I would rather kick it with potheads any fucking day.
Okay.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Yeah. And it's crazy that we're fighting for the right to have a gun. Like, I know everybody's like here and there about guns, but why is it the guy down the block can go and buy a bottle of liquor, drink that down, be drunk as hell and not like out of his mind and have his gun on him, but somebody can't smoke a blunt, be perfectly fine, and they can't carry a gun? That don't make sense to me.
Let me tell you, I think the fact that how marijuana is being, even though we have, you know, we have reached a level of legality in a lot of states, and even the legality in different states is different. Just like how you said in New Jersey, you can't walk down the street and smoke a joint, or but in New York, you absolutely can. That shit is not a problem. But you know, the difference in between all that shit is definitely on a higher level, but it's still not all the way to the level where everywhere is enjoyed the same way everywhere you go. Like you gotta actually figure out, you know what I'm saying, what the rules are and shit. You know
It's true. It's like, yeah, you can go buy it from the store, but you can't just like go outside and roll it up. Like in Vegas, it's like that too. You can't be outside. People are doing it, but you're like, I don't know this area. Am I okay here?
Right. Yeah, I don't know who the fuck these people are. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking a chance, but I'm trying to get high.
It's like, do they have other people like they do in New York? I was out in Vegas, like, I think we're good here. Oh shit, this is pretty. Are we good?
Yeah.
Hey, Jelly, I have a confession, right? I was telling Kai that I was going to ask you about who wears a strap on between you and your girl. But she told me that you had discussed it with Mr. High and Happy. I love that guy. Shout out to High and Happy 718, man.
Oh,
we love the fuck out of you, dude. Thank you for making me laugh for sure. So anywho, I watched your interview with that gentleman. Oh my gosh, I wish I was there so I could have been with Kai in that car. But when you had discussed the strap-on thing, I was like, man, she's fucking right. And as much as I love giving it to a bitch, like I'd rather just rub my pussy against hers at the end of the day.
Right? That shit don't feel good at all. I don't give a fuck who you are. Maybe if it goes inside you, but definitely not on top. Ow.
Because of course you already know that Miss Ruby is the main one that gets into people poom poom and bedroom business. But so when we discussed it, as soon as she said it, I was like, wait a minute, no, I remember I don't think he asked directly about dildos, but I heard her say directly. She's like, nah, I don't like that shit. That shit hurt. Fuck that. Fuck that. Nah, I don't like that shit. I was like, yeah, they not into no straps, nah.
Hey, your mouth work, right? There you go. At the end of the day,
get creative.
I mean, shit. As long as we both enjoying ourselves, it's all good. Shit, fuck that. We don't need accessories. Those are accessories.
Jelly, have you ever had sex with a man or in a pleasurable experience?
No, I've been with only women. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't other than not being attracted, I never felt obligated to be with a man. You know what I mean? I feel like some people are scared that their family won't accept them, so they kind of go the conventional way, and then they experiment, and then they like find themselves. No, it was straight up. My mom, I was like 12 years old, and I had an internet girlfriend, and so I was talking to her late night. I was like 12 or 13, and I was talking to her on the internet. You know when Yahoo Chat and AIM was like a thing?
Yeah, I was about to say that's a long time ago. It had to be in the MySpace days.
This was before MySpace. This was like Yahoo Chat when people were just like talking.
Whoa, yes, I remember that.
Back in my days. No, Lisa.
Shit, you ain't the only
You might
one,
as
girl,
well
but
with
I
this
remember it.
technology game.
If I could call it, I remember it. I remember tag and all that bullshit.
All that. Yep. So I got on or whatever. I was talking to somebody else about the girlfriend. She's like, "Oh, so you have a girlfriend?" And I hear my mom like shuffling to go to the bathroom upstairs. So I pressed, you know how you press the button to turn the computer off real fast?
Right.
And I jumped in the couch real quick and I'm like, act asleep, act asleep. But my mom's like, I guess she heard me. So she goes downstairs and she puts her hand behind the monitor to feel the heat. And she turns it on. She signs on, and the first thing that pops up, bloop, oh, so about your girlfriend. And she's like, so you a lesbian? I'm like, no, I'm not a lesbian. I was scared. My mom was, I'll show you a picture. She's scary. So I was like, no, I'm not a lesbian. And then, like, I want to say, like, a couple months later, it came out because somebody was like, oh, she got real close to my daughter's face, like they were going to kiss. My mom was like, all right, come on. So I was like, all right, I'm a lesbian. Sorry.
All right.
Oh,
So
nice coming out.
I got in trouble in the 4th grade for telling a girl to take her clothes off. My mom should have knew.
Oh,
okay.
Well, maybe she
aggressive
did
type.
know, and maybe she just didn't want to say anything until you said it.
I don't know why. Everybody was like, come on. She plays nothing but basketball. She doesn't want to ever dress up. Her hair is always like down, never like in a ponytail. Like I just like was a straight up dude since I was born.
Hey, it is what it is. You have a good sense of self and what you like. So that's what's up. And you know what? Kudos to your mom, man, for getting it. Sometimes, just like you said, when people impose things on kids, they're just gonna have to unwrap that later or find other means of getting over that shit. And dude, I really appreciate when somebody just lets somebody just be, whether you're a parent or not. You know what I'm saying?
That's important, honestly. And not everybody gets that welcomeness. Like, don't get me wrong. At first, she was a little kind of like,
I mean, it's not ideal.
Yeah, she's like, I hope this is a phase. But I couldn't even have grandchildren if I wanted to. So the guy was like, we're going to make her a lesbian. This ain't going to work.
I mean, that's the important part is just that you actually had family members that, you know what I'm saying, that eventually, you know, even though it took a minute, it you know, she did jump on your side. It wasn't it wasn't like, ew, cut you off. You ain't part of my family. I don't know you type of shit. It wasn't nothing like that.
Nah, she was just like, we're going to see if that's true or not. I'm like, oh, buckle up, ma.
Hey,
honestly, I was more scared to tell my grandmother than her, and my grandmother lives in Aruba, so like I never see her. But I shaved my hair, and she didn't see me before I shaved my hair. Right. I mean, after I shaved my hair, so I was like, "Oh shit, she's gonna see me with a haircut. She's gonna like be like." I was like, "Oh my god, Nana!" She got out the car coming from Aruba. I was like, "Oh my god, Nana, I got something to tell you." She's like, "What happened?" I'm like, "I'm gay." She's like, "Oh, excuse me, like shut up." I was like, "Thank God."
Because it was probably something that, you know, everybody saw again, but at the end of the day, they wanted you to say it instead of just assuming, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And again, it's still good that you actually had people that embraced you rather than, you know what I mean? Because you hear these crazy stories like I mean, I'm pretty sure you know people that have told just insane stories about how, you know, family has treated them, cut them off.
Man, I love Kai. For those that have not been in a relationship with the same gender, you know, it doesn't even matter. Relationships are relationships. But
indeed.
I'm going to shout out because I know, you know, sometimes your exes be watching your shit, right? So shout out to my ex, dude, man. If you're watching this, the only woman that I ever had in a serious relationship, I wish you well. That's it. And thank you and I don't know if I'm able to be in a relationship with another woman after you. Like I can suck dick, you know what I'm saying, easily. It's very disposable at that. Sometimes, excuse me, no offense to the other gender, but no.
This
No,
gets
but
spicy. This is the
no,
sex card
really.
in the motherhood marijuana.
And I just want to say, if you're
Like,
watching
this
this,
mother-
like there was just some magic in having another woman that just knows like what's up with it. You know what I'm saying? Now there are
Yeah,
some
I heard. I
I was
can't
gonna
say
say,
I
not
can't,
everyone knows.
accept or deny, but I heard. The hell?
okay. But and it's like, all right, cool. But here's the thing. I don't know if I was mature enough for that relationship. Like this girl was younger than me, but she was like way more mature than me.
Word.
Right.
That can happen.
And yeah, and I just remember, and then I'm coming to think about it, is like, dang, I went through this whole life experience. Now I'm gonna be 40 years old, and I have 3 kids, and I'm not even attracted to anybody. I'm just trying to do my thing. I don't have time to think of that. I'm always gonna be horny, but it's like I can't even think about a relationship right now.
Of
And I
course
think,
not.
dang, we would have been better off right now, you know what I'm saying? Like chilling right now. You know what I'm saying?
How
And
old
who
were you when you
knows?
dated her?
Dude, I was like 23
Okay.
and she was 20.
Okay.
But I just remember her like acting like one of my aunts, dude, just straight up on the maturity. But our shit went so bad. And I think it was because I wasn't being real myself and I had cheated on her with something or whatever. And it just went back and forth. And it just became really toxic. But then I know she misses this shit, you know what I'm saying? And I miss her as well. But there's something about, and I mean that I have not been in a relationship taken another relationship like that seriously, because I just felt so like I had forsaken like my whole family, gone cut off, and I didn't give a fuck. I was like, all right, fuck y'all then. If you don't get it, you know what I mean? So it's like, shout out to those that have really tough decisions to make, but you don't really have support. And if you need it, you can ask any one of us. And if we don't know the answer, I'm sure we'll tell you where you can, get it or something, real shit. Because support is just so important no matter what. Like, I don't know sometimes what I would do with like my own mental health if I didn't have this podcast. You know what I'm saying? I think I wouldn't. It forces me to not only put myself in a mode where it's like you need to have these real conversations. I have to have these real dialogue with myself. Like when no one's around, because it doesn't matter when no one's around. When I'm around myself and my kids are asleep or doing whatever the fuck, and I'm over there and I'm just thinking, it's like in those moments, it's like, okay, this is how I would have done things differently. You know what I mean? So it's just that, talking about that whole piece and wrapping it back up. I just want to say thank you again to Jelly for your presence here. I'm really appreciative, because I had reached out since I missed out last time. I was like, man, we got to get her back on here and I need to talk to her as well.
Well,
Do you have any questions for either one of us?
Yeah, so what's next with you guys? What are you planning on doing? Are you gonna link and be together and do your podcast like in the same room?
Well,
know what?
Honestly, you know what I'm saying, we started out doing it together because I used to live in Seattle, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? And now Ruby live in Portland. I'm back here in New York. So basically it was just
Portland.
Yeah, Ruby in Portland now.
Hit me up when y'all out here. I got you.
Oh, hell yeah. We've been dying, right? We've been talking about Portland for a while.
Oh, okay. But so that would be the whole thing of just, you know what I'm saying, we would need to just plan, to get to meet at the same place, and and that's definitely in the plans, you know what I mean. We just, you know what I mean, we just got to work on a couple of things to get to that. But at the same time, right now, I mean, it obviously wouldn't have to be me traveling to Ruby, because shit, I don't know if you got any babysitter for the baby. I mean, I don't know if you got somebody to watch the baby, especially if you got a 3-year-old that want to shit on people's couches now. Hold on. I'm not watching the motherfucker that's going to shit on my couch, because, bitch, I promise you, I kill his... I'll bury his ass, and when you get back to pick his body up, Bitch, he tried to shit on my couch. I couldn't deal. Not my couch. Nah.
I feel like, damn, I
You didn't have to
understand,
talk
girl.
and tell him that I was crazy. You clearly didn't tell him I was crazy. So you left me with him, therefore he died. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
It's like, damn.
Hear me
Don't
on
think I
video
feel like I
threatening
ain't even
people
mad at
kids.
you.
Hear me on video just threatening people kids. That ain't right.
It's okay. You got enough distance between New York and
That's what
Portland.
motherhood would do to you sometimes. But it's like everyone talks about the hallmark, like, oh, this and that. Yes, it's all of that, right? I'm not discrediting that, but we're gonna tell you the real, man. We're gonna express the real because this is what it is, man. And I don't care. I think that people sometimes don't listen until a celebrity or somebody of status says something. But if anybody tunes in and just wants to like discuss or wants to even like contribute to these conversations, we're so open to it. Jelly, what's some advice that you would give a young entrepreneur that's not sure of themselves?
When it gets really hard, that's when you go harder.
Word.
That's excellent.
Honestly,
Straight to the point.
it's like when it gets hard, that's when you want to give up, but really that's when you should be pushing forward. Because honestly, I've been at points in my life where I'm like, what the fuck is this? Why am I even doing this?
And see, that's what I wanted to talk to you about too, because it's like, you know, you were talking about, you know, you had some recent situations where, you know what I'm saying, you felt like giving up. You had to take a step back, you know, check on your mental health, check on you know what I'm saying, fill yourself back up in order to contribute to whatever you were doing. And that right there just shows that, you know what I mean, it's not just motherhood that's hard that we talk about here. It's adulthood, period. Adulthood is hard as a motherfucker. You don't understand while you a child and you living in your mama house. You don't understand how easy you fucking got it until you actually get grown and have your name on paperwork and that shit got a price on it next to your name and they say pay upon receipt or some fuck shit like that. Like that's, you know what I mean? Like those are the kind of situations, you know what I mean? Like you said, rent. I mean, shit. And it's not just New York City, every fucking way. Even when I lived in Seattle, the rent I paid in Seattle was fucking ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? So just adulting is hard, period. And just the methods that you took, what were the exact, like, you know what I'm saying, if you know, not to discuss the problem that got you there, but just, you know, what was the methods that you kind of, you know, use or you utilize when you in those type of feelings in order to get yourself back up?
Honestly, I kind of like isolate myself a little bit. Like with this break, I deleted all social media. I was like, don't text people, keep it to a minimum. Try to like kind of like just not think about work, think about talking to people. I like to isolate. I'm gonna isolate a little bit. Like I'm a retreat and just give me some time.
Word.
You know what I mean? So that to me is like the most important. Really, I wanted to take a trip, but there's so much going on right now. I'm like, you know what? I'll wait. Sometime next year, maybe. Sometime this year. I need to go somewhere. That's really, honestly, for me, a vacation would really solve everything.
Beautiful. And you know that. And yeah, traveling does that, you know, or, you know, even taking a train ride and getting out, taking a walk or a stroll, whatever you can, you know, because not everybody can buy a train ticket.
Ruby, train ride, I don't know, because you ain't been on New Jersey Transit or you ain't done too much MTA in your life, especially in this pandemic. So
all right, how about the nice train?
Let's take the train up out of that conversation.
I'm having subway creatures run through my mind right now.
Cause again, we talking about Ruby on the West Coast, you know what I'm saying? She ain't gotta deal with what's going on in MTA nowadays. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about New Jersey Transit. I ain't rode New Jersey Transit in a minute, but it's not as bad as MTA, baby.
MTA, you were sitting there, all of a sudden you're like, there's a rat crawling in.
Oh shit.
They got videos on fucking YouTube of motherfuckers sleeping and the rat just crawl up on the motherfucker.
Hits them in the mouth.
Okay, man. Hey, you know what? I love New York. I just feel like I'm a dipper in a dipper, dip in, dip out. You know what I'm saying?
That's how I feel. I'm
It's
from New York
expensive
and I'm
out
over it. I'm like, I'm done. I have no more New York in me. I don't want to drive there. Every time I drive there, I'm like,
I feel it. So you want to move out of? Wait, you said you was moving. So you moving somewhere in Jersey, or you trying to move out of state? Period.
I would like to move far away. I don't know where, but not yet. That's like my 5 to 10 year plan. Like,
I
I want
feel
to
you.
get the hell out of here. I don't know where, but I want to go somewhere. Really, I want out the country. I just don't know where.
I feel you.
there. We were just talking about that. You know, we need to get. So you had asked about the future of MSM, and I'm
Mhm.
gonna put it out there that we'd like to do live shows too.
Mhm.
Um, I think that that's amazing, where we could have discussions with people such as yourself that have passion, that have to build something from the ground up,
Word.
Mhm.
and what we want to hear your stories. And so I'm gonna manifest that. We're gonna manifest that as well.
Indeed.
That'd be
Um,
beautiful.
we also sell merch, so we want to probably add to our merch line. We
Mhm.
Yeah.
want to be able to not only supplement our income by doing this podcast, but exceed that and just
Yeah.
take care of our families. Just and why not? People, when you think about how to make money, it's like as long as you got a creative idea, you know, and a team, and you really are passionate about it, I
Yeah.
feel like MSM is a great service. I think that what you do is a great service. Yeah, you
Thank
do
you.
sell a product. It's a premium product. That shit was good as fuck. So I
Hell
can't wait to
yeah.
taste it. And there's a reason why people keep talking about it. You know, there's a reason why that despite the shit that you've gone through, you're still succeeding. You're still able to talk about it. You're still making sales. And so, man, bless you and your
Thank you.
endeavors.
I
Yes.
appreciate that a lot. Thank
For
you.
real.
I'd be like, they're like, what am I doing here? Is this worth it? And then
No,
I'm like,
keep
then I
going.
have days and I'm like, this, do you see what the fuck I am?
No,
You're
and we
inspiring.
go through days like that too. Honestly,
Yeah.
we definitely go through days like that. You know what I mean? And it's
Absolutely.
like we keep it moving. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? We talk about every little accomplishment, and like it's a big deal because it is a fucking
You
big
have
deal.
to.
You know what I'm
Listen,
saying?
washing clothes is a big deal right now. Just getting up
Word.
and going outside is a big deal right now because a lot of people
Exactly.
are going through a depression right now. They're getting up and just doing things is like a task and a half. You know what I mean?
Hey, speaking of which, Jelly,
Yes.
uh, dude, I know you have bars, okay? So as far as
Bars.
music, yes.
You
As far
about
as
to ask
music
What?
this
goes,
I
woman to
can.
rhyme right now? I know you're not about to ask
she
her to
just did a
perform.
rap,
You. I am
didn't
not.
you?
I am not a rapper. I can. Huh? Oh my God. My girl's over here like, do your song. Do that song.
Come on now,
And I love,
sing.
yo,
That's
and
right,
that's
Queen.
the funny shit. I
Tell her.
love how your girl is literally on the side just,
She's always listening on the sideline.
and it's like,
Hey,
girl, say
she's
hello,
talking
get on the
vibing.
camera,
Come
say
on
what's
now.
up. But you like,
I'm like, shut up. Shut up.
Nah, we can all talk, like But hey,
Oh no,
I
I don't care
will.
if she's talking like that. I'm like, shut up, don't tell me to do that song.
No, seriously. How much what would it take to get Jelly on a track right now?
She's dying for me to sing. She wants me to sing so bad. She
Okay.
can rap, but she can sing too.
I knew it.
oh,
I fucking
word.
knew it, dude.
Oh my
I
goodness.
fucking knew it.
She's like,
Here we
Okay,
you
go.
know, everybody
so
wants you to sing me a song if we when we get married. And I'm like, oh God.
man,
No,
I'm
I
like, in
shine a
feel
front of
that.
light,
people?
No, I
Queen,
agree with that idea.
for
Y'all
that.
get married, you owe this woman a song. That's right. I co-sign that shit. Damn right. Write that shit in the contract. Like, nah, I'm gonna need you to sing me a song.
We're
We
just
got
connecting. No, it's up.
man, we got no really Jelly. What would it take to get Jelly on a track?
I don't
If that's
know.
the
I get
case.
nervous. I don't know. I would have to be like it. I'm not a person that drinks. I can't say, oh, after a few drinks, I can go to karaoke and jump on stage and sing. But if you put me in like a corner and you tell me sing, I don't know. It's weird. I don't know how to explain it, right? But I
Oh,
can
I
put it
feel
down.
you.
What if somebody hands you a check? Like, what would it take?
Oh shit! Well, damn, I
I
don't know.
mean, are we talking about cash? Let me find. I would sing if you gave me a check. The fuck? You give me a
Damn,
check, I'ma sing for you, even though I sound like shit.
and I'll be on a track like rapping and singing.
The fuck?
You
I'm
know what I
a Nicki
mean?
Minaj, Cardi B in this bitch if you give me a check. But.
Man, as an dude, come on now. So I just know I knew it. Thank you to your queen for confirming that. I know that one of your passions has to be creating music somehow. Am I wrong?
Not creating music, but it is something that is in the back of my mind. I kind of wanted to get into like DJing because I'm one of those people like, yeah, okay, I make treats. I'm never a one thing type of person. I never like to box
Right.
myself. Like before I
Right.
even started treats, I was doing watches, like opening watches, doing batteries and straps and all that. And then I got
Dope.
into baking. You know what I mean? So like
Dope.
I kind of want to get into like DJing or something and like have that as a side gig too.
Yo, that would be sick
Okay.
though.
Hell yeah.
I mean, and the fact is, DJs shit, ain't like DJs is walking around with a box full of records nowadays. They got their laptop and some speakers.
That's it.
And it's a respected
Let's
art,
go.
dude. And as another MC as well, it's one of my outlets, right? And so, hey, who knows? We can all get on the track. Even Kai, I'm gonna get Kai on the track if it's the last thing I do.
Diddying over here. Here she go P Diddying over here. She over here P Diddying fucking Dr. Dreing over here. The fuck going on?
Oh hell yeah, dude!
Get on nobody track.
Sex, drugs, rock and roll, baby. You feel me? Yes.
So wait, so you rap?
Definitely.
Oh yes, she actually
Definitely.
got it. I mean, if you heard our what you call it, our opening theme song, that's her track. That's her actual track.
Oh shit.
I'm on there with some other queens, but I do make music. I'm just an independent artist. I think I love music everybody loves music. So the reason why I love music so much is because it's just never done me wrong and it makes me feel like the most beautiful girl in the world. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so it's like the way that I make music is just it is who I am, but it's kind of like how I want to hear a song, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if you like it, you like it, and I hope you do, but it doesn't matter. And I think if anybody's listening, you know, because artists are sensitive about their shit, I get it. But if like my only advice as just an artist, because I think I'm as just amazing as anybody else who makes music. Who's to say just because you have this other sustenance behind you that you're better than I am? That's how I see it, because in God's eye, he loves us both. So I don't care, you know. So in the same token, though, it's just like I wish independent artists would just make your music and not worry about numbers so much, you know. And that's probably like really lofty of an idea to say, but I think once you give yourself that freedom, then you just, you know, you're really doing yourself a favor, because if your shit's good, it's going to speak for itself. And I think, and Kai, I love how she just said I P Diddy everything. I've been trying to get her to do music with me for a while, but I think I need to take my shit up. I need to do my shit first. Like I need to make sure once I got a situation where I'm like, yo, come through. This is the studio. These are the, you know what I'm saying? This is whatever you want to lay down. Once we get to that point, I think I'm gonna holler at the both of y'all, because, and you too, queen, because I'm sure your queen is very talented as well. And we need to get into that.
She already doing background music. She already doing background music. She might as well.
Man, lesbians make the world go round, for real, man. They are God's chosen, I think, at times. When you're emotional, though, sometimes it's just a little too much. We're all emotional.
No comment.
All emotional creatures.
No comment. Don't look at me.
We're all emotional creatures, yo. Man, listen. I'm gonna
We
say it like,
appreciate
let me
y'all.
say it like this: the fact that you spoke about motivating yourself out of a bad space. The fact that what I mean. Right now, especially in this time of the year, it's like a lot of people are in that type of depression mode, and it's like you know talking about self-love and self-care is a big conversation right now. So I definitely appreciate you bringing that up, because because that right there can be and definitely will be an inspiration to somebody that could be watching our show, see that, and they might be going through something like that, and they want to hear other people say that, yes, I was there and this is what I did in order to help myself. You know what I mean? We do, you know what I mean? We definitely as artists, we definitely watch the numbers, because the numbers are important, because the fact is the more people adding on to that watch our shit or check out our shit or be subscribed to our shit, it shows us that people are hearing about us. But at the same time, when the numbers ain't going up, you're not sitting and worrying about that shit. You're not sitting and just
work on the next thing.
So you move on to the next thing, and all of that is an inspiration. Real talk, what I mean. Even when you think people are not watching you, people are definitely paying attention to your shit, and you inspiring somebody somewhere, even if they don't never tell you, even if they don't never jump in your inbox or comments or nothing, you definitely inspiring somebody. We inspire people on a regular fucking basis. We ain't even know. I wanted to let Ruby know about this, because as an example, because we interviewed this chick in our last season, Bare Naked Foodie is her name, and she was and the reason why I noticed her, because on Twitter, like, her whole Twitter fucking feed is just her wearing like little pasties on her boobies. You know what I'm saying? And it sound funny, dead ass, it sound funny, but the main reason is like she's promoting self, love your body, love, you know what I'm saying? Don't run to go to Dr. Miami to go get these fake ass titties and these fake ass and taking out ribs just to have a smaller waist and all that bullshit. Her whole thing is about promoting,
that's a great.
You know what I'm saying? Love your body as fucking is. And of course, she got to wear the pasties because, covering the important
because we're not men, so our titties are not supposed to be seen.
What I'm saying? You got to cover those important parts. Now,
cover all the titties if you want
because
some titties or some nipples, excuse me.
Exactly. It's just fucking nipples. But again, the reason why I'm mentioning her is because when we had her on our show, I actually told her, yo, real talk, you wearing these pasties, you might as well start selling them shits, yo. You might as well make them shits.
Yeah.
You might as well start selling them shits. Yo. Earlier today, she hit us up in the DM. She actually got a whole line of pasties.
Oh my God.
When I seen that shit, I was like, oh shit, look at the
that makes sense.
He actually told us, like, yo, I didn't even think about no shit like that. I was like, girl, your whole timeline on Twitter is just you and your titties.
That is beautiful. We gotta buy them things. We gotta wear them things for her
on your titties and promote on your titties. And girlfriend sent us a DM about how she's selling these shits. I was like, bam.
I want some pasties, baby.
I was like, bam, look at that. Again, the moral of my story is people is watching, people is definitely influenced by your influence. So if you were in a dark space, you came back, you know what I'm saying? You show people that people, you know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna be blessed by that. You feel me? Somebody definitely gonna be blessed by that story. You feel me?
Yeah, I hope so. You know what? Sometimes it really, you could seek therapy, you could speak to people, you could, but really it's you that has to pull yourself out of your own
Word.
pain, because you're the one that lives there. Nobody knows the thoughts that you have. You're not sitting there spewing everything that goes on in your brain. So,
Word.
you have to really have to take care of yourself. And I'm not 100% there. I don't think I'll ever be. I don't think anybody will ever be
Nah,
100%.
Exactly.
You're gonna get
Exactly.
to a point where you can get up and go to the
manage.
bathroom.
Yeah, manage with it, live with it, be honest
Yeah,
about it. And you
yeah,
also have to acknowledge it too. And I think that
Mm,
that's part of it, because
big
how do you
part.
know what, how do you gauge, what kind of experience you're having,
yeah.
for lack of a better, just that. I really appreciate this conversation. I do want to be cognizant of your time,
Oh
Jelly.
no, definitely, and the fact that you got to get back to the
And
baby.
Kai
So
too, of
I was thinking
course.
that too.
You
Trust
never
me,
know.
I'm
You might
thinking
be
about the
somewhere
baby
else.
too.
I appreciate you, Queen. My shout out to my sister, because she decided to chill, with them while we do this, and because not only does she love me, she believes in me too. And so that's everything. If you have just one person that believes in you, I happen
Word,
to have, a couple, and I know you guys have more than a couple too. So
word.
I
cherish
definitely have a
those
good partner.
people.
Thank God.
Blessed, definitely
Yes,
blessed to think about everybody that I have supporting me. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Even my own child, my first child, because my first child is 25 years old. You know what I'm saying? I could actually depend on her
shout out.
ass on a regular basis. You know what I mean?
Nah.
And things happen for a reason. You know what I mean? It's again, your example is even when you don't think you're leaving some sort of example, you are, you know what I mean? You
Right.
always are.
Absolutely. I
I
know you
agree.
inspire me, Kai. I tell you all the time that I love you, but I really love you. And I
Yeah.
want you to
Back,
know
bro.
that for me, you bring out a lot of courage. And so I think that, especially women of color, you know what I'm saying? And I do want to highlight that part as well, that piece. And Kai, you give me so much courage and so much, you just remind me of self-love. And I love you for that, Ma. And I
I
really
appreciate that,
appreciate
bro.
this whole space. So thank you
And shit,
again.
and with you, Jelly, I just, you know what I'm saying? I just want you to know that definitely stay encouraged, you know what I mean? Stay up,
Yeah.
stay, you know what I'm saying? Stay blessed.
Stay
You already
blessed.
are blessed.
Both
You
of
know what I
y'all.
mean?
Thank you so much. And I want to thank you guys, thank you girls for bringing me back on to have this conversation. Even though,
It was fun.
like even though we spoke recently, it was great to have a conversation with you, Ruby, as well.
Thank you.
To like get to know the whole motherhood, sex, marijuana. You know?
And on
I
that
love that.
motherfucking note, that's right there, the best note to end this podcast. Yes, of course, we'll tag you when we drop this episode. Of course, you've seen that. We starting episode 1 on the 18th, and this right here is episode I think 5. So it'll be 5 weeks after that. Of course, we'll send you the link and tag you in it.
I
And
appreciate
shit,
that.
this is the best way to end it. Thank you for your time.
Thank
Motherhood Sex
you.
Marijuana
Sex
in the
marijuana,
fucking
motherfucking
building.
We're
building
gonna be
with
dropping a
Jelly
track
Tip.
soon.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah, they ain't
let's
gonna
get it,
rap a
y'all.
track. I'm gonna be sitting on the side minding my business.
You could just talk. You know how Diddy just
You
says
know
a
what I'm
few words
saying?
in the
Yeah, I'll
beginning?
be the
Yeah, you
background
can
hype man, smoking and shit,
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
mad shit, and minding my motherfucking business.
Oh my God. Well, thank you so much, ladies. It was a
All
blast.
right, it was a pleasure. All right, now.
All right. Bye.
Ladies, 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 beautiful ladies.